So welcome back to JB Reviews, guys. I'm back at Parris RV, and I have my salesperson who actually sold me my RV that you guys just saw. This is Jessica. If you guys are in the market, be sure to give her a look up. She's going to give us 3 things she loves about the Vortex Genesis. I've seen these around, but I've never had a chance to really check them out. So she's going to give you 3 points of why you guys should definitely check this one out if you are in the market for a toy hauler.
Hi, I'm Jessica with Parris RV, and we are looking at a Vortex Genesis Supreme 3016 IKS. This is a great trailer. It's a double axle, 36 foot overall length, and you still have 16 foot of open garage space. This trailer has a 5500 watt own-in generator. It's got dual air conditioning, which is going to run the air AC just fine. I love this trailer because you've got the best of all worlds. You've got tons of counter space, which is kind of uncommon for a toy hauler. You've got the nice double fridge, and you still have 16 foot of garage space. Plenty of space for your family to sit here and play cards. Grandma and grandpa to sit here while you're cooking dinner and have a game on.
So Jessica, this seems to be a pretty nice size RV. How many people can you sleep in this fifth wheel?
So you can sleep at least 7 people comfortably in here. You've got the dual beds in the back. This couch turns down to a bed. And then you've got the king size bed up front for mom and dad.
Nice. But guys, one thing I'll tell you is I do like these open floor plans with these toy haulers, because if you do have a lot of toys, like let's just say you want to bring your friends with you and they have 4-wheelers, maybe a side-by-side, it's really super easy to get more toys inside this type of floor plan. I mean, it is open, and if you are looking to full-time something like that, this probably won't give you that home feeling that you're looking for. But this is a perfect setup for someone who's like a weekend warrior, or you want to take an extended trip. I mean, I do notice here, I'm not sure what kind of speaker they are, but that looks to be a subwoofer up there. And these speakers seem to be upgraded from what you normally see in some of the fifth wheel floor plans, and looks to be a ton of storage. And I don't know how large the fuel tank is on this one, but I will put it here in the video for you guys. Unless, Jessica, do you know off the top of your head?
I think the fuel tank is 40 gallons, but I'm gonna see right here.
She's gonna look on that. And as Jessica said too, you have tons of sleeping areas. So as you guys just saw, you do have a bed that does drop down. These 2 couches here do turn into beds. You do have some regular seats too. And hey, if you're out in the middle of nowhere staying on some BLM, you can drop down this garage door, and then you guys can literally just have this open space too as well. Now here is the kitchen area. As Jessica said, there's tons of countertop space. And this is the same size refrigerator that I have. We lived full-time in an RV for 3 years. And although I do not love gas and electric refrigerators, if you do put a fan on the back of those fins, this thing will work flawlessly too. And one good thing about gas electric is if you are boondocking and you don't have a huge solar system, this can run off the gas, and this thing can run for weeks, if not months, before you have to refill up again. And 3-burner cooktop right over here. And this one does have an oven too down below. And I like that they finished it in stainless steel. And these are pretty deep drawers too.
They are deep drawers.
Yes.
And also, Justin, let's mention the 190 watt solar panel on the roof. So this is your charge control, so you don't overcharge your batteries, and then your stereo system.
Nice. So it already comes standard with that.
Standard with that.
And one thing that you mentioned too, this trailer does have a lot of things standard, so you don't have to worry about picking one up from a dealership and having to get
the IKS comes standard. It's got the inverter, a 1500 watt inverter. So as you plug in to the outlets, you can charge your phone without starting up a generator.
Oh, nice.
Turns your battery power to 110. In certain outlets, the TV will be able to run on battery. When the batteries start to run low, then you can just Wi-Fi up your generator and charge your batteries. If you're just sitting and it's a sunny day, the solar's going to take over and charge your batteries as well.
Nice.
Yeah, let's go upstairs.
Oh, I love when the bed is pointed this way too, by the way.
North, south facing bed. This is a king size bed, and you do have a nice wardrobe slide.
Oh.
Tons of cabinet space. Nice deep drawers. Really nice. Nice wardrobe here. Really nice. And plenty of space for linens and clothes, all kinds of things. There is storage under the bed. Nice box storage space.
Oh yeah. And they still provide a television here too.
Yes, provide a Jensen TV, which is an RV TV. They hold up a lot better on bumpy roads. They're built for RVs.
Yes, and they have a little bit of storage.
A little bit of storage over the bed.
Oh yeah, so let's go side to side.
Yes. Nice. And the gen starts up here in the master bedroom.
Oh, that's a good spot for that too. Actually,
That
so if you're
is.
sleeping, you can just turn it on without having to get up out of bed.
Easy
Smart.
access, not downstairs where little kids can just play with it and start it up. So
Very true.
nice walk-through bathroom.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna come this way
Sure.
and meet you over. Oh wow.
Jack and Jill door, which is nice. Nice round shower with a skylight. 6+ foot man would fit in there nice. And I'm going to shut this door and show you all the storage space.
Oh, nice. Yeah, check this out, guys. So you still have additional storage if you do need more. That's not in the bedroom. And I like how tall this sink is too. I've noticed in some fifth wheels, the sinks are kind of short, so I like that this was a little bit taller. It is finished in a stainless steel, and you have storage behind the mirror too. Now I'm about 6'2", and so I fit pretty well inside this bathroom. And this actually is a one-piece shower too. Super nice. And as Jessica said, you do have 2 entrances for the bathroom. And one last thing to point out, you have nightstands on both sides. This one on the left side does have a drawer, but this one's just like a stand, so you can put your phone up there, charge them. Light sconces on each side, USBs, and as Jessica said too, you can run your power plugs on the inverter because of the solar that's in this RV. But we're gonna go ahead and jump outside and take a look on everything there.
Sure. So we're going to do an outside view of this 3016 IKS. I wanted to spotlight the inverter. It is a 1500 watt inverter, which is the Go Power, which is great. Nice garage space in this trailer too. Plenty of room for extra tables, chairs, camp chefs, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this down here?
This is going to just be a storage spot. So if you've got extra tools, whatever, if you've got gloves that you want to put in there, plastic gloves or whatever for, you know, cleaning out your coach.
So and this is also your central vac?
This is also your central vac system, and it's nice that your fuse box is out here so it's not taking up cabinet space on the inside.
Good point.
Yeah, it is nice.
And there's some power plugs right here.
Power plugs. Nice awning. You've got, it looks to me like at least an 18-foot awning, which is great, with LED light strips. Indoor-outdoor speakers. You can see the speakers here, and LED lights. Nice big bright lights out here to shine down here if you're cooking in the dark. Fuel station is this way, so
Right down here?
yes, this is going to be your pump.
Oh, nice.
On this side, and on the other side it's going to be to fuel it.
Nice. And this is another. And this is another
that's
storage.
your fuel pump. See
Oh,
if I
that's a
can
fuel
get
pump.
Yep, let me see if I can get this open. There we
Oh,
go.
nice. Good stuff.
Yep. On and off switch over here. So these are backup camera already installed on these, so you'll have a little, I think it's a 4.5-inch screen for these, which is plenty. So you have that inside your vehicle as you're traveling, and you have a backup view, which is great.
I like the clear taillights down below too.
Yeah, those are nice. Very nice.
Yeah. They have docking lights too.
They do have docking lights. Nice bright LED lights.
Yes.
Nice ladder to get up on the back or on the roof of the coach to check for debris or just to check on your vents.
Yeah. This is where you fill up at?
This is your gas tank, and it is a 40-gallon fuel station.
And this is going to be a SwingCase slide too, which is a really nice
Correct. SwingCase slide.
And let's take a look at these tires and wheels too. Do you like the wheel design overall? And they're called Raceline wheels and Cellular tires. So you guys have heard of this tire quite a bit online. ST235 85/16s. Jessica did say that these were a G-rated tire too. So check it out. 4,400 pounds of capacity, 110 psi's, and you do have the EcoFlex dual lipper. And then check out the ribs on that tire too. So they do put a robust tire since it does have a large garage capacity too. This is going to be the back of your refrigerator. And then here's some of your water connections too. Furnace, and then this is a water heater.
Hot water heater, it looks like it's at least a 10-gallon, and it is. It's a 10-gallon quick recovery.
Good stuff. And then this is where you dump from right here.
And you do have a black tank flush, outside shower, fresh water, fill your tanks, or city connection.
Nice.
And this is going to be the pullouts for your black and gray tanks. So everything's enclosed, which is great about this trailer.
That is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, that is very nice. And just garage space on this side as well, and nice little lights that you can turn on. Easy access to underneath in the panels. So
that's so smart.
Yeah, it's over in there a little more, but you can get in there and fix any issues that you may have.
Yeah, they put like on the hinge door too. I like that they do that.
That is very nice.
Another SwingCase slide. This is for the wardrobe. And let's take a look at the numbers. GVWR is going to be 15,000 pounds, and you're going to have an unloaded vehicle weight of 11,490 pounds, 7,000 pound gross ax weight rating, so there's going to be two of those at 14,000 pounds total. And all-in cargo carrying capacity is going to be 3,510 pounds. Now, really quickly, Jessica, what would you recommend for a truck for this fifth wheel?
So something like this, I would recommend at least a 1-ton. If you do have a half-ton, it doesn't mean that you can't have a toy hauler, but you're not going to be towing a fifth wheel toy hauler. We do have some great bumper pull options available around the 5,000 pound dry weight. So heavy half would be the best for that. I wouldn't recommend a small half-ton, which is like, I think there's some out there that only tow 7,000. That's not going to tow a toy hauler. So
yeah, no, good stuff.
Yeah,
and that's kind of what my channel's about too. I always try to show people the numbers.
Yeah.
That way they have a good idea. But for the most part, any fifth wheel that you see,
so they're not unrealistic about.
There you go.
Yeah.
And it's rare that you see a salesperson say things like that, because at the end of the day, they have to sell you an RV. So if you did come in at an RV, looking for an RV, I should say, and you were expecting to tow with a half-ton, there are other floor plans in the travel trailer world that are almost as nice as these fifth wheels are now. So just keep that in mind. So
there are.
Yeah. But Jessica, thank you so much.
Thank you, Justin.
For doing this for me.
Yeah, thank you.
I actually learned a few things about this I didn't know about too, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, I learn things every day.
There you go.
Yeah.
And if you guys are in the market, be sure to give Jessica a look up too, guys. I will
Parris RV Payson.
Yep.
Utah.
Parris RV Payson. This is where I bought my RV from. I actually bought it from her, guys, so be sure to check her out, okay? I'll put her information right here. And let's go ahead and jump over to the numbers so we can see what truck we're going to pick for this one. Alright guys, so I hope you guys like the video so far. Sorry it's dark. I'm going to probably start bringing my battery pack with me. That way I can turn the lights on when I do the RV reviews. But here are all the 3 points. So I was going to put them in the video, but I did cut some of the footage out. But the first thing that Jessica liked about the RV was that everything that you guys saw came standard. So pretty much on the Supreme, that's actually a package. So here's what comes with that package. You're going to get the dual landing gear motors with dual switch, 7,000 pound dual axles, and the 16-inch wheels with G-rated tires, 40-gallon fuel station, and a few other things there too. Something else that she mentioned was that solar came standard with it, which is pretty typical, but you get the inverter with it too, which typically when you get the standard packages for the solar, it does not come with that. The second thing that Jessica liked about the Genesis Vortex was the garage size. So anytime you're looking at a garage size over 15 feet, you're 9 times out of 10 looking at a 45-foot fifth wheel toy hauler. In the case of this Genesis, it was only 37 feet as you guys saw, and you get 16 feet of garage space. So you get a smaller fifth wheel with a large garage. Now obviously on the flip side of that, you do have an open floor plan, but that might be something you can overlook if you need that garage space. Now spoiler alert, I forgot the third point that Jessica made, but I will close it off with my final point of what I liked about this RV, and it was 100%. It has 160 gallons of fresh water, and I like the fact that the valves were actually hidden and closed off. So it's very rare that people bother your RV, but if someone wanted to be a butt, they could pull your tanks if they wanted to. But nevertheless, like I said, I like that they were hidden, and I like the fact that this RV has 160 gallons of fresh water. But let's go ahead and take a look at the truck that I chose, and then we'll pretty much wrap this video up. Here's the trailer that we just reviewed. So as you guys can see, your hitch weight on this trailer is going to be 2,700 pounds. So what I normally do is I take 2,700 and I divide it into 11,560, which is the dry weight online. And that's going to give me 23.3%. So that's a pretty high hitch weight for an RV. Normally you see them at like 19 and 20%. A lot of people might argue that if you put a toy back here, it could decrease your pin weight, but we're going to run with these numbers here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the truck we're going to use. Here's a 2022 Ford F-350 with the 7.3 gas. I did some testing with a few weeks back. Let's see if this truck will have enough capacity for this big toy hauler. Does a Ford F-350 with the 7.3 gas engine have enough towing capacity and payload capacity to tow this big fifth wheel toy hauler? The answer is yes and no. It does have the towing capacity, right? It does have that. However, the payload is what I'm always concerned about with toy haulers. And the reason why is you figure a wide body RV plus a generator up front, and in some cases washer and dryer prep up front. These things in these scenarios do push you into dually territory. So if you are looking for this type of trailer, I would strongly consider just going to a dually. Now, if you definitely know you want to get a single rear wheel, you're going to want to have this much payload, at least 4,000 in that ballpark. And you could potentially travel, with 2 cars, but in this scenario, I will use a family of 4, husband and wife and 2 small kids. And I typically always recommend using a gooseneck pin box. That way you can really reduce the amount of weight you're putting inside your truck. So if you're going to do this truck, you can't use a fifth wheel hitch because you're not going to have enough payload for it. Something else to consider, RVs typically get weighed without propane and battery. So if you do decide you're going to build up your solar package and put a bunch of batteries and a bunch of solar panels, I would just recommend going to a dually. Now, with that being said, I have 500 pounds and 200 pounds inside of this pickup. So that's 700 pounds together, which means you only have 3,256 pounds of payload, okay? So let's go ahead and add the hitch weight. Now, as you guys remember, it was 23%. Now, the RV that I did a review on showed an unloaded vehicle weight of 11,490 pounds. So that's going to give us 2,643 pounds, okay? So we do have enough capacity, but again, nobody goes camping this way. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some weight to this trailer. So let's just figure all in 14,000 pounds. And we're going to continue to use that 23% hitch weight. So if you figure 3,220 pounds, that leaves you with just 36 pounds of capacity. So again, when you're getting this close to the numbers, I always recommend for an RV like this, I would say 4,500 pounds minimum of payload. And so in this case here, you could step up to a long bed because I think Ford does increase the GVWR for you. And you can skip four-wheel drive, but I'll be honest, I would never skip four-wheel drive if I'm going to get a toy hauler because there's a lot of places you can go with these trailers that would require you to have that four-wheel drive system. So that dually is definitely in your future, even for a 15,000 pound GVWR. But that will wrap this video up. I hope it was helpful. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on your bell notifications, and if you are in the market for an RV, whether you live in Utah or not, be sure to give Parris RV a look up in Payson, ask for Jessica, and let them know you saw this video if you do decide to buy from them. See you guys soon.